Hey there, welcome back to our Massylia to Numidia campaign. In the previous episode, we were basically continuing to just sit internally and rest up a little bit, and we ended up having a couple events that really lowered our aggressive expansion again, as well as raise our stability, which we then used to pass another law. We passed the Hillfort Initiative. So this episode, we're going to kick this one off. We're going to have to get our guys into place, which is going to take a few minutes. But we're also going to raise a couple of levies and go after Gyzantia here. We want to go after them soon, especially now since we can see here Carthage does have a claim on them. So as soon as Carthage finishes their war with their, I think their vassal it was, then there's nothing stopping them from going after these guys. So I'd like to go after these guys because it's 113 pops, all of our religion. So assimilating them shouldn't be too hard, and I just want to block Carthaginian expansion. That way we can go after these guys. These guys are also a tributary to Carthage. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're still going to prioritize going after these guys, and then at some point we're going to have to turn on our allies over here before Carthage eventually starts looking this way. Carthage does not have a claim on them, so we might want to start thinking about dissolving this alliance. Maybe I'll do that as soon as I'm done with these guys. But before we continue, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And also, please give a like. That would be really, really wonderful. Okay, so we got these guys moving over here. I'm going to unpause it. And at some point, I'm going to start thinking about raising the levy of Africa. I'm not going to raise the levy of Numidia. I'm going to try to avoid that. And I am going to try to raise the levy of Atlas once it is January 13th. It is October right now. We do see there is another oratory perk available, so I might as well take that. We can get the ambassador's trait. That gives us diplomatic range as well as subject opinion of us. But we don't have any subjects, but that's fine. We'll take that anyway. Might help us to start looking for some more allies. We do have 3 slots out of 5 here. So we could, and we're thinking about dropping one. So we might want to replace them with someone. We do see Gyzantia here. Gyzantia is willing, just barely willing, to ally us. That's good timing right there. I just clicked on him because I remember improving relations with them a while ago. So it's nice to see that led somewhere. So we've got another ally here. That makes us a little bit safer against Carthage. Who is thinking about leaving us? Gyzantia is actually thinking about leaving us. Interesting. Well, I think once their opinion changes from this, then that should be, plus 91, they're fine. So for a deity here, or for an omen, I am going to go with Bakax over here. He gives us pop happiness. That seems a little bit more encompassing than unintegrated culture group happiness. It's nice to make our own culture group happiness as well, as we are actually, we're about 50% of our population right now. That's pretty good. So might want to start turning some more of these provinces on culture assimilate. Like this one over here, we just conquered back. So maybe I'll have you guys go on cultural assimilation just because, it's all of our religion. And actually to increase that, maybe what I'll do is I will build a commercial district here as well. Just to increase that. We don't have the Grand Theater building yet, so commercial districts are kind of the things that we can build in order to increase that. I'm not sure how many cities we even have. We have our capital over here. We don't see too many other cities, really. We don't have that many. Oh, this is a good event. Spread of ideas, so we're going to get a little bit boost to our research. So we're pretty close getting our first breakthroughs. Our research efficiency has gotten a little bit better. It's never going to be good because we're a tribe, but it has gotten better. Even at 100% centralization, it's still not going to be that great. But it looks like our mercs are just about in position here, so I'm going to go to the region map mode. And let's see here. Yeah, we'll probably take... We'll recruit, I think, some African units here. And Maybe Atlas as well. Where is Atlas? This is Atlas. So I'll just do it over here. Yeah, I guess that's the closest we can do it. So you guys head on over here. You guys head on down over here. And yeah, once these levies are in place, I think we're going to go to war against Gyzantia. Carthage is still dealing. It says it's minus 99 for Massylia. I thought minus 99 for Carthage. That was confusing. So Carthage is about to win this, I think. This is just like a... I think it's just a provincial revolt. I think that's what that is. But, at the very least, they're not going after Gyzantia yet, so we have time. So now that our guys are in place, I'm going to click on our mercenaries, and you will do attachments allowed. We'll click on our levies here, and you guys will attach to units, as well as you guys. Like so, that's actually our leader there. Interesting. And we will go after Gyzantia. We're not going to call in our allies. We don't need to be doing that. Yeah, it's not necessary. They don't have any allies. So yeah, we're going to go to war here. We're going to take Tritonia. You guys move right in there. Now let's see. Are they going to raise their levies over here? Does not look like it. We do see a good event here. Nice event here. Untiring Devotion will give us +3 stability. Yes, please. Thank you very much. As we do see some more levies reinforcing. Newfound tribesmen. Interesting. After a certain disagreement internally in Mauritania, a group of tribesmen have left Zao, and they are looking for a new home in Uidane. Though they are somewhat different to our own people, they would surely integrate into our society quickly enough. On the other hand, accepting these exiles from Mauritania could put us at odds with their old home. The tensions are already running high between the two groups, and we should carefully consider if it is worth it. Yeah, I mean, why not? Basically, we just get a free pop, right? And if not, then we just lose popularity. So, sure, yeah, we'll take a pop. This is not anywhere near capacity, so a free pop is always welcome. Thank you very much. What are we at over here? We are at minus 28%, or no, minus 35%, excuse me. We do see someone is disloyal. The governor of Mauritania is once again being really annoying. Why is he still disloyal? Unfriendly neighbors. Ooh, what is this? Oh, this is related to the previous incident. After we accepted the tribesmen into Uidane, it seems Mauritania have decided to declare us an enemy of their nation. As we worried about, they did not care for much of us agreeing to take some of their tribesmen. We should make sure to look out for potential hostilities from our neighbors now that our relationship has soured to this point. Otherwise, we might all find ourselves in the wrong end of a pike. Okay. So that's these guys right here. Oh, that's actually, is that what's left of Mauritania? I thought I took all of them. Do they have a truce with us? It doesn't look like that. I wonder if this... I don't think this is the same Mauritania then. We do have a truce with this city-state over here somehow. That's interesting. Rome is still at war against Lingonia. Doesn't seem to be any issue there. They have just a ton of guys running around here. And what kind of fleet do they have? They have 39 ships. So if we were to attack Carthage... It doesn't look too promising that Rome would be able to help us. Not with that fleet. That's not a strong enough fleet to be able to land troops here. And that's what we would need. Otherwise, we would need to expand so much that eventually we border Rome. But then Rome would become a bit of an issue unto itself. Let's see, we do have a breach here. So maybe I will order an assault. I don't mind using the manpower of the mercenaries. So that's fine. I will have you guys move over here and take this. 3 pops. We do see a few pops did die from that siege. That's obviously to be expected. What is Carthage up to now? They are simply resting. They're not doing anything right now. Since we are at war with these guys, you know what I might do actually? I might just take this opportunity here and dissolve the alliance with Atalalia. We don't need them anymore. So that gives us a truce with them for 7 years. 7 years, that's a long time. Well, really 6 years. So hopefully Carthage doesn't go after them during that time. Otherwise, yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a problem. You guys come over here maybe and try to fight these guys. I might actually take one of these 1,000 stacks here. Maybe not that one. Maybe the one with my leader. And you guys come over here and try to take this. You guys go over here and try to fight this 1K over here. Looks like they've got some guys. They've got 3,000 coming along over here. Maybe we can get to these guys before they do. Maybe I'll send these guys down as well. Does look like they're trying to keep together here. Now, what are we at in terms of percentage? Once this flips, can we piece them out for everything? Let's try. We're at 100%, so we should be able to. Sweet. So we don't even have to fight them, really. That's preferable. So this will bump us up to 40 aggressive expansion. I might... Yeah, you know what? I might banish those to class and lower aggressive expansion a little bit. Oh, you know what? That reminds me, actually. We should go to our imprisoned leaders here. We did imprison a bunch of people from the provincial rebellion in the previous episode. So I might go here and start doing that. We're going to sell all of these people into slavery, which is a little messed up, not going to lie. But that's the way they did it back then. So we're going to just do that. We're going to make a little bit of extra money on the side. That's really, really nice. Okie dokies. And I guess for now, you guys just come over here. Maybe go to the capital for now. We probably don't need this fort right here. It's not a nice place to have a fort. This would be a decent place to have a fort. Or this right here would be a decent place to have a fort. Because we do want to protect our southern areas here, or our borderlands to Carthage. So maybe it makes sense to actually build a fort right in here. Right on that little capital province right here. And as far as governor policies, I might make the switch again to cultural assimilation down here. We'll do that. And also with these three cities that we've got, which is the most populous. This one right here, so I'm going to build a commercial district in here. And maybe here as well. So that's fine. We'll just spend a little bit of money on that. I might turn my fort maintenance down somewhat just to make a little bit of extra money. We're making 4.5 ducats now. We would be making more if we weren't hiring mercenaries, but I'm going to hold on to the mercenaries. I like having them. So, as far as our missions are concerned, yeah, we still can't. We're at a bit of a standstill here. Otherwise, we could start working towards building cities and developing Massylia. That might be something to work towards. But the next thing I want to use my political influence towards is fabricating a claim on Antalalia. Does say there are some starving pops. Where are there starving pops? Okay, well, now that it's April, it looks like that's not the issue. So once this ticks over to May, this should go away, I would think. Disloyal clan. Oh dear. So we could just say, let us put an end to this charade, or yeah, I might just do that. We'll just get a little bit of extra tyranny. That might just, I don't mind spending the tyranny if it makes some people less, not so disloyal. So this is still showing up here, even though it does say that we are making food here. There's no other provinces. I wonder why it says that. We're not over capacity. And it does say that we are making food in this province. I'm not sure why it says that, to be honest. It's a little odd. So we're really not making a lot of political influence right now. So why don't we have you go back on scheme? That way we can make about 1 per month. That's not... Oh, hello. We just lost our leader, and now this guy is taking over. After the death of Alimus, Alimus said, the clan chiefs of Massylia met to elect a fierce and strong leader to shepherd our people in these ever-changing times. After much deliberation, Tacfarinas Narava was installed in a lavish ritual to which all clan dignitaries were invited. Many, however, were discontent, hoping to see themselves or someone more familiar at the head of the table. We must work towards mending rifts and bring together all chiefs for the goodwill of Massylia. So we're going to lose a bunch of loyalty on some guys, but thankfully no one looks too disloyal. And just as I say that, it looks like there are some people who are. We do have quite a few people who are disloyal, but we can always hand out bribes if we want. We're going to have to fill in a guy here, preferably someone who's rather okay. Do we want manpower recovery speed? See, you are a Takfarina. Which family is it that is scorned right now? It's the Alimicids. Okay. So we probably should prioritize. Maybe I will put you in there for now. Yeah, maybe I'll put you in there, and I'll put you in there. I'd rather have the better one do military experience. So we might want to think about bribing someone right now who is rather influential. Well, it seems like this guy is the most influential with a power base of 20. So maybe I will bribe him. That should solve the Civil War issue right now. As far as the character focus, what are we good at? We're pretty good at martial. Maybe I'll specialize in that then. Okay. Yeah, we could do that. That will increase monthly statesmanship, which is good. Well, they all do the same thing, basically, I guess. Except this one does enslavement efficiency. Maybe I'll go with just a good old martial bonus. Okay, that's pretty decent. This still says people are starving. I don't see how or why that's possible. So I guess for now I'll just ignore it. So, who is still disloyal? Are any of you guys disloyal? Yeah, you guys are all disloyal. Well, you're all controlled by the same guy. Okie dokies. Well, there's nothing we can do about that. I mean, I could hand out more bribes, but I don't really want to. What is our leader up to? Maybe we should do something like in terms of, like maybe we could hold some games. How much is that going to cost? That costs 81 gold, which our guy does not have. So he apparently is befriending Amistan, who is an absolute nobody. So we're going to not care about that at all. Do I want to scheme for influence right now? Or do I want to siphon funds? Maybe I will siphon funds right now. I think it would help him quite a bit if we were to able to hold some games and increase his popularity. So I'm going to do that. You're going to siphon for funds right now. That will raise, I think, your corruption. Yeah, that will raise his corruption a bit. But it shouldn't be too bad. We did finish these commercial districts right now. And we do see that there is still some more disloyal people. This guy is very influential, very troubling. Maybe I can try to make friends with him, actually. Or no, he's actually my rival. Interesting. Maybe we can try to assassinate him then. What kind of chance will we have if we did that? So you're actually assassinating. What's... Okay, 60%? 60%? Okay, we'll take that chance. We're going to try to assassinate this guy. This guy is rather disloyal. So in 20 months, the Civil War is likely to kick off. Now 19 months. How long is this going to take? We don't know. It's probably going to be a little while. Hopefully it ends up working. Otherwise, we could try to remove the rival. How much does that cost? That costs 30 PI. Okay. Well, that might be like a last minute kind of thing. I would rather try to just kill him off and not spend more PI on him, to be honest. That did, just by doing that, that did raise our aggressive expansion somewhat and our tyranny. The tyranny is probably what's contributing to a lot of these disloyal subjects right now. Let's see what this is. Okay, this is really, really taking a long time. I don't know if we have enough time. 16 months? I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do it. But we'll see. Otherwise, yeah, I might have to just... remove rival, which would cost a lot of PI. I don't want to have to do that. And then just start granting holdings from him, because the fact that we're rivaled right now is contributing to -10. That's contributing a chunk for his disloyalty. Another part is the main reason really is his power base. Could we get rid of that? It doesn't look like we can. Smearing his reputation might do something, but I'd rather not right now. So what is this about? An improved office. Our elder Zeterus Vermina has asked for more funds for his office. With a larger fund, he would be able to do a better job for our nation. As one of the key players in the internal politics of the nation, we should seriously consider his value besides the office as helping him out, which surely secure his loyalty. No, I can't really afford that right now. I don't really want to give him money. I mean, it would make him better. I don't want to give him PI. I don't want to spend the PI. So he's not disloyal. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right now, we have to worry about this guy. This guy is the troublesome guy right now. He's investing in opportunities right now. We are currently scheming to assassinate him, and we are not even really a quarter of the way there, and we are already 14 months away. So I don't think we have enough time to do this, to be honest. So maybe instead of assassinating, I'm going to just drop this scheme for now. You are going to influence instead, so we get a little bit extra PI, and we're gonna try to just buy this guy off. Basically, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give him some holdings. First, we're gonna remove him as a rival. That should bump up his loyalty a little bit. I really don't want to have to fight him. I really don't want to do that. And if we do nothing, he will revolt against us. It will bring the country to a civil war in 12 months. Now 11 months. So less than a year away. But we are just a couple of months away from getting enough PI to remove him as a rival, and then we can start granting him some holdings, increasing his loyalty. Rome, what are you up to? You're still dealing this as plus 99? I mean, I think you could probably end it at this point. Not exactly sure who else they're fighting. Cantia, who else are you fighting? I don't think you've sieged them down. You have not. So that's why this war is still going. Is it because you just have no way to get there? Yeah, that's what they're doing. They have no way to get there. So they're just sitting around right now. Just dragging up our war exhaustion. Because they're not exactly the best allies. So, and neither are we, really. So Carthage, they're nowhere near a civil war right now. But we are. We're 9 months away from a civil war. It's a little terrifying. So how are we doing for political influence? We are just 2 political influence points away. The Mauryan Civil War ends. That's interesting, I guess. I'm not sure how we know about that. But that's interesting. As you can see, let's go all the way over here. Maurya does not look particularly strong. It does look like they've already kind of exploded a little bit. Meanwhile, what's going on with the Seleucids? The Seleucids seem to be okay. They're actually no longer have Bactria as a vassal, but are instead allied to Bactria. Well, that's interesting. But Rome is, despite being our allies, they are quite terrifying. I am not going to lie. They are quite terrifying. So we now have 30 PI. So let's go to this guy over here. Where is he? That was him. Can we remove this guy as our rival? We can. I will do so, and I could give him free hands. That would increase his loyalty by quite a bit, but his monthly corruption will go up quite a bit as well. I could also grant him holdings, which increases loyalty by 5. Or I could try to make friends with him, but I don't want to do that. Maybe I'll just give him free hands. I'll just give him free hands for now. So that'll be fine. That'll be fine. So we've avoided disaster. It looks like Rome has actually ended their war, thankfully. So I'm going to disband my levies, as well as these guys. Once they stop moving, we'll disband you as well. And I believe that's everybody. Why don't you guys go on destroy pirates for now, though it's likely you're not strong enough to do that. So in the meantime, I might put a cut in here from now. Maybe what I'll do is I'll have these guys go over here, and once we are up to 20 political influence again, I'll start fabricating a claim on Atalalia. So yeah, I might put a cut in here for now. Next episode, we'll probably just have to sit around again because we don't really have any claims on anybody, I don't think, unless, well, we could double check. Who do we have claims on? We have claims on Massylia. Right, of course. And, you know what we could do? We could go after these guys. We could go after Rusidir. Maybe that's what we'll do next episode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these guys over. You're going to go right here into Lemnis. And we're going to put a cut in here pretty soon. And the next episode, we're going to kick that off and go after these guys. So it does look like they are at war with someone. They are fighting Sokosia. And as well as, who else? Who else was that? Oh, Mauritania. Okay, so, well, who knows what we end up doing. Maybe we'll go after these guys. I think the claim does probably carry over if they end up invading this. Maybe we can wait and see if these guys take this for themselves, and then we can go after them. But that'll just have to wait till next episode. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.